History, they say, is the propaganda of the victor. And rightly so, if what obtains now will be used as a yardstick for historical analysis. For history as it is written today is a product of either a single story or an emergence of a winner in the contest among multiple stories. Dictators are aware of this, and thus, in the olden days, every ruler has a historian in his employ to tell his or her own story. It is still in practice today. The real meaning of the word is contained in the word itself, which boils down to shortening of two words his story. How many times have regimes falsified history to put themselves in the limelight? Can we actually falsify history? If history is falsified, then in actual sense, it does not tell his story but is rather a piece of propaganda. That is why Africans are suffering today because of the ills of a single story. And history sees Adolf Hitler regime as a callous one, while revisionists are trying to bring a balance to the history spearheaded by the final victors of the Second World War. Based on this premise, will it ever be possible to have a totally accurate record of public events without distortion? The answer is a definite yes. But even at that, the story is also dependent on the personality of the teller. This type of history entails telling the story by watching the exact unedited video of events as they unfold. It involves those with heightened mediumistic abilities. To explain this further, a word must be said about the activities of mediums. These people are what can be referred as open portals through which higher radiations reach the surroundings. Hence a medium, in ideal cases, simply opens himself as a channel. They can only see things according to their spiritual maturity. By spiritual maturity is meant that a medium cannot see beyond the plane of ether he may end up in when he passes on. Some mediums can see only astral things while others see ethereal things. Only an extremely few can see spiritual things. Some see only things in the lower and darker regions, as can be seen in most African medicine men, or higher ethereal, as the activities of some so-called super-mediums of the Western worlds, for example, can be described. The seeing is premised on the fact that most things that happen on Earth happen in the beyond first before they happens on Earth. The time lapse before its manifestation depends on how high the action is recorded. Sometimes what is seen may manifest in weakened form physically. But future historians will be mediums who can cull events that has already happened and watch and record it, like transcribing a video camera. The same thing can then be viewed by them either in the astral or in the planes of ether, which is actually looking at the same thing from different perspectives. Thus what is happening now will be read in future by this type of history rather than intellectual propaganda of the victor. This presentation contains images that were used under a Creative Commons license. Click here to see the full list of images and attributions. https://link.attribute.to/cc/975679. My name is Uche Mba. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe so I can notify you of similar videos in future. Thank you.